Welcome into the Fired Up Weekly Recap for Monday, September 8th. I'm Justin Corrigan, bringing you all the news from Carthage Athletics this past week. Let's get things started with men's cross country. The team opened their season with a third place finish at the Vic Godfrey Open just down the road at the University of Wisconsin Parkside and the Wayne E. Donnell National Cross Country course. That course will also be home to the NCAA Division II National Championships later in November. The Firebirds finished third just behind Division I Marquette and Division II Parkside. Jacob Curulewski led the way for the Firebirds with a first place finish, finishing in 18 minutes 41 seconds for the 6,000 meter course. Curulewski is the first individual champion the Firebirds have seen since Chase Upman in 2023. Rounding out the rest of the top five was Harlan Matson, Luke Davey, Chad Helmke, and Tom Johnston. The Firebirds return to action this Saturday at the Ken Wheat Classic up at Concordia, Wisconsin in Mequon. That'll be on Saturday, September 13th, starting at noon. Moving over to women's cross country, the Firebirds placed fourth in the Vic Godfrey Open at Parkside this weekend, finishing behind Winona State, Marquette, and Parkside. Top five are led by Jessie Pekaski, finishing in 27th in 15:39 for the 4,000 meter course, followed swiftly by Kylie Florence in 28th at 15:40. Cameron Loud, Natalie Forward, and Caitlin Jervey rounded out the scoring five for the Firebirds. Women's cross country will also appear at the Ken Wheat Classic at Concordia, Wisconsin this Saturday. They will race at 11 a.m. That course is great for viewership, so if you want to support the Firebirds, head on up north to Mequon this Saturday. Moving over to women's soccer, quite a week for the Firebirds. They opened up with the first win under head coach Chelsea Davis with a 2-0 road victory over Concordia Chicago on Wednesday. Emma Amberg got the scoring started in the 51st minute, scoring off an assist from Bella Fusco. Amberg then assisted Jaden Kramer with the insurance goal in the 86th minute to secure the 2-0 victory. Ainsley Stallworth 4 saves on the match. Then on Saturday, the Firebirds hosted the Battle on the Border, where they opened things up with a match against Concordia, Wisconsin, that ended in a 0-0 draw. Stallworth 6 saves on the match, keeping the ball out of the net. Then the Firebirds closed out on Sunday with the second half of the Battle on the Border. That was a 2-1 victory over the Bethel Royals. Goals in that game: Mally Castle got a breakaway goal in the 6th minute to put the Firebirds on the board early. And then Jaden Kramer, stop me if you've heard this one before. Jaden Kramer, a goal in the 50th minute off an assist from Emma Amberg. That duo connected twice this week. And with that, Jaden Kramer is our Jersey Mike's Firebird of the Week. Jersey Mike's is located at 3625 Market Lane in Kenosha. Visit them today or go to jerseymikes.com. Defensively, Ainsley Stallworth, 5 more saves in the game. 15 total on the week with just 1 goal allowed. Incredible week in net for Stallworth. The Firebirds return to action this Wednesday on the road as they take on Wisconsin Whitewater up in Whitewater, Wisconsin. That kickoff is scheduled for 7 p.m. Moving over to men's soccer, on Friday they dropped a 2-1 battle against Gustavus Adolphus up in De Pere, Wisconsin. That was a neutral site game at St. Norbert. Goal scoring went as follows. Carthage got on the board in the 21st minute with a goal from Alfredo Milan. That assist came from Emmett Hansen. Then in the 25th minute, GAC battled back, tying it up with a goal from Sam Kading. And in the 67th minute, the Gusties got the go-ahead goal from Joe Flory, taking the 2-1 victory over the Firebirds. Aaron Tay, 7 saves in goal for the Firebirds. Then on Sunday, the Firebirds returned to De Pere, taking on St. Norbert, the host school for the weekend. That was a 2-1 loss to SNC. The goals came as followed. Dominic Lagona got the scoring started way late in the match, 67th minute, to put St. Norbert up 1-0. Dennis Valle returned favor for the Firebirds, 77th minute goal, with the assist coming from Lincoln Ponce. Then in the 85th minute, St. Norbert put away the go-ahead goal from Joe Engel, giving St. Norbert the 2-1 victory. Firebirds return to action in 2 weeks. Very long off break for the Firebirds. They'll return on September 19th as they hit the road against Loris as the long September road trip continues for the Firebirds. Another successful weekend on the road for women's volleyball. A 3-0 victory to start down at the Lake Forest Invite against the host Lake Forest. They took care of business 25-15, 25-16, 25-16. Kristina Manojlovic, 9 kills, 10 digs in the game. Ava Detweiler, 7 kills, 3 aces, and 16 assists. Then the Firebirds had no time to waste, playing right again back-to-back against Aurora. They dropped the first set 25-23, but then rallied back 25-16, 25-18, 25-20. Manojlovic once again leading the way, 15 kills, 2 blocks. Detweiler, 11 kills, 18 assists, 15 digs. And Jenna Damon patrolling the back line with 20 digs. Firebirds return to action for their home opener as they host the Carthage Invite on Friday and Saturday. That will feature the Firebirds, Colorado College, Concordia, Wisconsin, and Wisconsin-Platteville. Men's tennis got their season started on Friday and Saturday, hosting the CCIW Fall Individual Tournament. Firebirds had a very successful day. Individual champions on the singles bracket included Francisco Silveira, Victor Pimenta, and James Schweitzer. And on the doubles side, every doubles duo that competed in bracket play went undefeated with 12 wins across the 6 duos. Also had a pair of wins in the round robin flight number 4. Firebirds have a little bit of time off for men's tennis. They'll return on September 26th at the ITA Regional Tournament. Then women's tennis closed things out for the weekend with the CCIW opening duel against Carroll at Smeds Tennis Center. That was a 4-3 loss to the Pios after the Firebirds went up early 1-0 after taking 2 of the 3 doubles matches. In singles, wins came for Xingchen Liu and Nikki Manojlovic, but the Pios were able to rally back and take the 4-3 victory over the Firebirds. Women's tennis returns to action on Wednesday as they take on North Park at 3 p.m. in Chicago. Women's golf traveled to Wartburg this weekend for the Wartburg Fall Invitational. They placed 5th out of a massive field. Lexi Manifel once again second place, shooting 144 with a pair of 72s. Incredible weekend for Manifel and another second place finish on the season. Rounding things out this weekend was football. They took a 51-40 road victory up at Lakeland on a Saturday night contest. Firebirds trailed 20-7 after the first quarter, found themselves down 26-23 at half after going on a 16-6 run in the second quarter. Then the Firebirds offense came alive 21-0 in the third quarter to take a 44-26 lead. That included 3 touchdowns, 1 for Bryce Frank, 1 for Dylan Salisbury, and 1 for Mark Hunter. Muskies had a late rally that fell short, going 14-7 in the fourth quarter. Not enough to complete the comeback as the Firebirds took the opener. On the passing effort, Easton Hafner, 9 for 11, 86 yards, 3 touchdowns. Receiving, Gavin Betts, 5 receptions, 78 yards, a touchdown, and a longest catch of 23 yards. Defensively, Britton Stanton, 10 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and a sack, leading the way defensively. But how can you not talk about the rushing effort? Bryce Frank, 20 carries, 224 yards. For those keeping track at home, that's 11.2 yards per carry, 3 touchdowns, and a longest run of 68 yards. Bryce Frank is also a Jersey Mike's Firebird of the Week. Once again, visit Jersey Mike's in Kenosha today. Firebirds get the weekend off before having to head to North Central down in Naperville on September 20th to open CCIW play. Kickoff is scheduled for 1 p.m. That concludes this week's episode of Firing Up, the weekly recap for all things Carthage Athletics. I'm Justin Corrigan. Thank you for watching, and as always, go Birds.